We're live. Are we live? We live? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Good evening, makers. How's everyone doing this evening? We have the Holly, Andre, the Russian Panda, Wes Peel, Jack Custom, Justin 3D, good evening, Thomas, Apocalypse Survivor, Print 3D channel, hey Jeff, how you doing? Isaac, Mike, good evening from Holland, good evening from Malta. Flash Models, Isaac, how's everyone doing this evening? So I just finished watching Spain versus Portugal. Epic game. I'm not really like a football fan. I'm not really a sports guy, as you can see. But World Cup, yes, World Cup is fever. It's an addiction. World Cup and Euro, those two. Avocado Gamer, Motorhead, Richard Burke, Manuk, Cześć. Pozdrawiam z Polski. Good evening from Poland. Is that what it means? Hello, good evening from Poland. Did I get that right? When's Poland playing? I'm gonna say yay to Poland. Hey, Mike. Schwarzerman. Good evening. So, to business. Alfawise U20. Gearbest sent me this quite a while back, actually. What happened was we had the move and all kind of thing happened. Well, you keep up with the vlog, you know what happens. So it took a while for me to get to this point, but they're launching it today. They have like some specials going on and everything. It's like $299, but right now they're doing like the first two orders of every day are like $169, which is epic. Solution Elite. Hello from France. Hello, Caspers. Hello, can I ask you an answer regarding P3 steel frame from Orballo? I sent you a message yesterday. I'm not sure I saw it. I will have to check. Derek, Domenico. So, yes. So this is pretty much same size as the CR10. However, touchscreen, 24 volts, power resume function, if that works, because on the Alfawise U10 doesn't really. Filament runout sensor. However, I took everything out of the box. I put them here, but I need to say a couple of things. So I'm just going to change this. I'm going to zoom in here so I can show you guys something because there you go. A few things fell out of the box. This being one of them. Hold on, that's not. Oh, there you go. So like a piece of 3D printed plastic. I don't think it has anything to do with the printer because like I think it just fell while they were packing it. Then 2 screws, one tiny screw, and what looks like an M3 screw. Then I found another piece of metal, and this looks like, oh, there. It looks like a connector. So I don't know if it's from the printer or anything, but I guess we'll figure it out. So yeah, something might be missing some screw, so this might all just fail miserably, but we're gonna try anyway. It looks promising, but we'll figure it out. In terms of specs, any shipping damage or issue with the parts? So it was packed box in a box. It was packed really well inside. So I think it was more of a quality control. At least it looks like that. Even the bed seems a bit, hold on. You can't see it, but it's like it's really dirty. It's been hit a few times. So I guess we'll see. Okay, so we'll just put it together. I haven't opened this box yet. Actually, I have. I'm lying. Because I took the SD card and I sliced a spanner bot. Spanner Hands, channel sponsor. Check them out. You like my spanner bot army? we have in here, hold on, oh, this is a lot of manual control. So, okay, this is the spool holder. There. Futuristic. I'll just put that there for now. Cable. US power cable, which I don't need. Funnily enough, voltage is set to 220, not 110, but they sent a US cable. Oh look, yellow PLA, not white. Why do I need to change this a bit forward? There. Won't be using that. Hello from Prague. Hi, I like stuff. D'Artagnan. The build volume is 300 by 300 by 400. The Guinness, yes, another CR10 copy. Although, to be fair, this seems like they made an effort to make it slightly better. We'll see, we'll see. So, I don't know what those are. I think those go in here. Let's have some tools. Limit switch, cable ties, and some more tools, which is just everything is floating around in here. Tools. Okay, let me do this so you guys can see better. There, that's more like it. Hey Lars, currently going to stop selling the Ender 3, might as well not review it. Imagination to form, very true. Because that is the word, I don't know if it's true or not, but it is from a reliable source because Creality seemed to be losing money off the Ender 3. So it may well be true because it actually is a very good 3D printer for the money. So let's see. We have 4 tiny bolts and 4 big bolts. What, no washers? Not even washers? Okay. Should we do this camera or let's do this camera. This camera seems better. What's printing in the back? I'm doing a customer print and it's a bit urgent, so I had to run it. But it's on the Mark III. I hope it's not bothering you guys too much. The reason why it's making a bit of sound is because it's on just some lac tables, which at the moment I put together because, well, I don't have space and I don't have furniture. And those were cheap. And if you hear any noises, because I left the balcony door open because it's hot in here. Whether it's any good, this U20. From what I've been hearing and reading, it looks promising on paper. It looks epic on paper, but that's just on paper. We'll see in real life. So let's just do this. This might get noisy. Ooh, I managed. Come on. A bit more. Ugh. This is a bit complicated to do with one person. Okay. A bit more. There. Okay. It's too quiet to be printing. It's the Mark III. It's one of my holy trinities. So today I decided to set up like these lac tables. I have some spanner hands and closures. And I kind of chose the 3 printers that will be like the resident 3D printers here, which are 2 Mark IIIs and the MetaHacker's Pulse. Those are my my go-to printers usually. That's one. Joe, look at the stepper motor. It says FL-Sun. Seriously? I have to check. Oh god, it actually says Tronxy. The stepper motor say Tronxy. Oh god. Do you see an RSS U20 video? A destroyed coupler. So far, it doesn't seem like anything is destroyed yet. So we'll see how it goes. Graphy, tell me. The threading on these is not that great. I need to switch that off. My wife decided to throw in one of those automated air fresheners, which like spray every like 20 minutes. And I could swear that that thing has it out for me because every time I pass through there, it just sprays in my face. Hey, Thomas here. How long will the beard grow? I don't know. Yesterday, I trimmed it a bit, you know, because it was getting a bit out of hand. And at the moment, I need to go to do like a manscaping session, like a mani-pedi. I don't know what it's called. I've never done so. Bed is a bit wobbly, which means coupler looks fine. Thankfully, they've learned from the U10. They've learned the lesson. It has eccentric nuts. It has eccentric nuts on the bed, on the rails, on the head, which is actually quite sturdy, so yay. They also learned from the fan shroud. That's a bit too much, I think. Still needs a bit of tightening. Okay. Looking good. That's better. Okay. The only thing I would say for this is these cables here. Hold on, let me change. Bed cables. This needs some support because they're just dangling there, and these will wear out very, very quickly. So that's definitely something I'll need to look into. Now we need these two. Oh, okay. So what was happening was, why I looked a bit confused, because you see you have the T slots here, but you don't have anything here. And I was looking for the T slot nuts, but there isn't any. And then I realized that these just go in here and they bolt directly into the frame, which actually is good because it makes it that much sturdier. Updated the Marlins 1.0 as it was running over the version. Is that fan at a 90-degree angle? Yes, it is. Joe, you missed a couple of Streamlabs donation. Why isn't it? I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. We have Baron Beer. Dude, again, I missed it again. I should refund you as an apology. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. Love what you do. Look forward to all your videos. Old Soul TRC, thank you very much, man. I don't know why it's... So that's there. So it should. It should. Oh. Apologies once again. Your chat is really behind. Good job at the assembly. That wasn't too hard, right? Thank you. It's not for the right side, actually. The limit switch should be on this side. Thank you. Wrong side. There is always something that I have to redo during every live stream. That's fine. The T joint is important to make your printed part square. If your part is sloppy to the front to the back, the joint is what you want. T joint is what you want to check. It actually does look relatively straight, but obviously, seriously? Papatech, what happened? What did I miss? Papatech, wish I could stay and watch. 3 family members in 3 different hospitals, including my 6-month-old granddaughter. Oh man. Good luck, the Papatech. My thoughts are with you, dude. So, let me just... $47 watching now. There's 200 of you. See you, Eugenio. Hey, Don. Still having issues with your D9? Yeah, the one how D9. Are the stepper motors trunksy on this one? Yes, they are. They are. Although, to be fair, from all the trunksies that I've assembled, the stepper motors were probably the best thing that there was out of them. So, that's one. Okay, it does hit it. And we have this. You get more viewers every time you do a live stream. I guess that's a good thing. I know not a lot of people like live streams because they don't like to, you know, like it's not something you do to rewatch unless I'm doing a very complicated build and what do you call it? Unless I do a complicated build and someone's following along in the build. So a lot of people tend to complain, but it's the only time I get to interact with you guys. Touring cars, 3D, loving the Photon. Still Joe, but the Bean looks awesome. Yes, the Photon is awesome, but the Bean, oh, the Bean, that's a cool printer. Okay, this thing. So let me assemble what looks like a very futuristic. Let's put that there. Thingamabob. So that's it. Yeah, but that doesn't work for me now, does it? Okay, so this won't work because this is made for like very small. These are the things like that are missed when you do a cheap printer. So this is extendable. You can sort of do it for like larger spools. But then they only give you, sorry, then they only like give you this piece which is like fixed at a certain length. So this is unusable to me because I mainly use 1 kilogram spools from Spanner Hands now. Okay, so that's it. Now, time to connect everything. I'll stay here so you guys can watch me from here. Indeed we do. Sorry, bud, I missed the beginning of your stream, but I'm here now. What's up, bro? You probably answered this, but are you coming to Earth? Unfortunately, no, man. I cannot afford it. To be completely honest, there is a very big chance I might have found a sponsor for Prague Maker Faire, but that's not confirmed yet. And I'm not just going to go buy the tickets without confirmation because, well, I can't afford to travel right now. It's part of it. I think it would be ideal if... how I'm going to do this. What is the price of this printer? Currently, it's about $299. We dare you. Open the R2. I will. I will open it. I don't know. I will open the R2. As much as it's gotten quite a bit of flack, I've always wanted to try out the R2, so I will open it. Not sure if I'll do it through a live stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I open the R2 during a live stream? Hey, Neris. Yes, if they're smart, they'll keep it at $299. Okay, wires, more wires. Let me switch that. Z-Mot, which I'm guessing is the Z motor. That's not a Z motor, that's a Z motor. Then we have Y-Mot, which is the Y motor. You look like you're in a picture frame. Jeez. So, Y stepper. Okay, I'm gonna take this off, put it under here. That goes in there. And Z minus is the limit switch, which is over here and on the other side. And I can do it. I did it. Next is extruder. It's like if you're going to do these cables, why not just do these as well? X motor. Yes, the color scheme is actually quite nice, I have to admit. E motor. Okay, this is extruder. Where's the... Here. There it is. It's a bit of a tight fit for everything, but everything fits. So, all right, let's see how we're gonna do this, so you guys can see properly. Yeah, that makes sense. I think. So I'm gonna hold on. I cheated a bit, but it'll be fine. Very true, Jeff. It actually just occurred to me now that this has the same color combination as the G Crate. Okay, so power supply. I know it's not going to blow up, but you never know. Okay, it's on. This will be interesting because I need you guys to see. Oh, I saw it. Thank you very much, Gordon. Robot 2 failure live from Malta on YouTube. We can actually keep it like this. That actually makes sense. There you go. So, I cannot see, it's too far. Okay, let me see how I'm going to do this. Thank you very much, Gordon, man. Press reset. All right, I'm bailing out. I don't want to know too much before I take it out of the box. Good luck. Hey, thank you very much, man. Preston, dude, I miss New York. We need to catch up, man. I really want to come back. Okay, so let's do that and do that so you guys can see. There we go. Maybe I can do this. Right? I can. Am I going to print with the included filament? No, I'm going to print with spanner hands filament. Okay, so movement. I'm going to home XY and see what happens. Relatively quiet. Z is also homed. That was easy. Okay. Preheat. Water feed in, E extruder bed. So. Touch screen is actually very, 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 very responsive. Extremely responsive, actually. Why are they not? They should be. Gordon H. Marcus Ritter. Wow. Do you know why the first 10 layers or so stick to the bed of my CR10 when I peel it off and I'm stuck with a print missing some layers? It started since I installed BL Touch on it. Ooh, greetings from Denmark. So first of all, thank you very much, Marcus. Thank you so much. The first 10 layers or so stick to the bed. Do you mean like it squishes the first 10 layers? If so, usually it's already at 250? Oh, okay, no. If you mean like the first 10 layers are constantly in the same layer, it's usually because the Z offset is under 0, so it's like -1. Try to set it to 0. That usually helps for me. Let me see what's happening here. So, that's not heating up. I don't know if I need to do something. Okay. It's not heating up. Run the fan at 70%, trust me, it's more than effective and a whole lot quieter than 100%. I'm trying to heat it. But it's not heating. Wait, hold on. Nothing's working there. Let me check something. I just want to check if the bed is heating. Okay, so the bed is heating. The extruder is not. Mark Extruder. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, it's after the print finishes. When I get to peel the print off the IKEA mirror, the first couple of layers stay on the bed and do the parts missing the bottom layers. Ah. If they're sticking to the bed, it means like they're sticking too much, you know? Tell you what to do. First of all, thank you very much. I don't want you to keep on spending money. Send me an email with photos because it's much easier for me to help. 3dmakernoob@gmail.com and I'll see what I can do. Maybe restart. Yes, actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to restart. I'm going to see what happens. Does it have a self-test? No, it doesn't. That's Prusa. If it doesn't heat up, which it doesn't look like it is, we'll go to plan B, and that is opening it up and see if there's, because I have a feeling that some cable is disconnected. Because nothing that goes in there. Let me try. No. Okay, so plan B. Let's get this out of the way. I want to see what's going on. This is the bed. Bed is working fine. Let's see what's going on. Johnny Bremer. Thank you for answering my questions earlier this week. Keep up the good work. Cheers. Thank you very much, Johnny. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Possibly. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the easiest thing, and that is opening the power supply and check that everything is connected. Yep, I got it. Johnny Bremer, thank you very much, man. Hello, I am Joe. Today we're going to see how to fix a 3D printer. Yes, exactly. See, this is kind of stuff that I want to do vlogs about. So, so now you're going to see exactly what I do when something doesn't work. And to me, it's always a matter of elimination. So the easiest thing I can do is take these 6 screws out. More than 6 screws. Sort of take the top off, and I just want to see everything's connected properly, because it might be just literally simple cable is disconnected. Is it Bowden, by the way? Yes, it is Bowden. Hey, we get to see guts. Okay. Okay, so let's start from there. Whoa, that went sideways. Okay, so you are seeing that, and I need to move this there. There you go. Much better. So, and the problem is, see this? That's the problem. Easy fix. You just plug it in. And there you go. So, let's try it once again. That's probably the easiest fix ever. But there are only a few things that it can be. While I'm here, what I'm going to do, actually, seeing as we're here, let's just have a look inside. So the board is what looks like a longer, it's called longer 3D. No idea what it is. Integrated stepper motors, stepper drivers, so they can be changed. So if there's any salmon skin, it's TL smoothers. Everything is wired very nicely. Everything is wired very nicely. So let's see how that goes. I'm only gonna put in a couple of screws just in case, although everything seems fine now. Check if the screws are tight. I will listen to your advice. So, this is the, okay. Actually, that's a very good thing. Well, they're not going to come out, but I feel like they're a bit loose. Oh no, okay. That's plastic. Plastic is loose. Everything is quite solid. Okay. We're going to commence testing. Oh, it's the worst that can happen. Some blue smoke. I'm known for it. Why micro SD? I know. So I'm ending up still putting up all of the screws. What is it with Alfawise and wires not being done properly. QC, up. Okay, so all right, let's try once again. And this time we'll try with a bit more success. So, first things first. It's not really ideal. I know that you guys want to see, but it's not ideal. But I'll try to make it work like that. Let me do that. So, let's try again. Extrude. Now it's working. I can hear the fan. Trolling for dollars. Doug C. Yes, it works. 3D Gastonary, good evening. Just come back. Did you find a potential fix? Yeah, just a disconnected wire. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna try see how I can do this without blocking the view. Actually, but first, seeing as that is there, smooth that there. See, this has the same kind of issue I noticed on the Alfawise U10. And that is the filament sensor is exactly with the extruder, and if the filament runs out, you can't adjust anything. At least it's on the Alfawise U10. You can't retract the filament, so you can't grab it. So hopefully they kind of fix that. So I should have, hold on. Okay. Do we have extrusion? Yay, we have extrusion. Okay, so next. We are gonna go back. We're gonna go to File. Please check your SD card. Of course, I don't have an SD card in. Where's the SD card? By the way, I'm assuming. Come on. There you go. SD card in folder. Spannerbot. Are you sure you want to print this file? Yes. Cool, that was easy. Does it have dual Z motors? No, it doesn't. Just one. Did you level the bed? Very good point. Let's do leveling. Let's do first corner. So you print them, you press a corner and it goes to that corner, press the other corner. I feel like this is the first live stream ever. So, it would also been good if, there you go. Whoop whoop. Steve Crawford, thank you very much for £2, man. Thanks for another great live review. Thank you, man. Joe is so tired. I am. I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning. I'm very busy at the moment. Like, I have a lot of customer prints. And I'm not complaining because customer prints is what makes money. It just takes a lot of time. I have the Alfawise U10 now over there because I need to do very large customer prints. And I bought myself a CR10 S4 to do large customer prints. And the problem is that I have the CR10S firmware or the CR10 S4. So it only wants to use like 300 by 300 out of the 400 by 400. So I'm going to have to find a way to upgrade the firmware on that. I'll probably do it during a vlog because I feel like it's a bit annoying to do. Like it's a bit intimidating because I've never done it on a CR10, but so I'll learn something and you guys can join in the fun. Thank you for answering Twitter today. I appreciate your time and thoughts, 3D man. More than welcome. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Every like helps. Yes, it does. Thank you very much, man. Let me check something very quickly. Sounds. Settings. Why is there? No, there isn't. Okay. All right. CR10 is just as easy as pressing upload an Arduino interface. But I don't know if it has a bootloader or stuff like that, so let's see how that's going. That's interesting. All right, it has to heat the bed up first. So first the bed, and then the nozzle. There. Let me, just in case, this will need replacing for sure. Do you know if there's a slicer that will extend to player paths, to top layer paths to attach to infill lines instead of printing shapes that are not supported? Not sure I understood that. Joe must be like the only printer guy there is in Malta to get customers here in the Detroit area. I get 3D prints commissioned to me, outsourced to me by a few companies in Malta, which helps a lot, but I also get private ones. I get a lot of questions about my 3D printing business, so I'll probably do like featurette on it, how I started, how you might want to get started. How is the new space working for you? It's honestly speaking, I love it. I want to be downstairs all the time, but the problem is that they haven't switched on our elevator yet, and it's in a basement garage, which is like 4 floors down. The problem is that the entrance to the apartments is on this side of the road, and the entrance to the garage is on the other side of the road, because this is like a block. And hold on. I like adjusting first layers on the fly. Sorry. Okay, so now I can zoom here. Go up. Hold on. Okay, and I can get rid of this out of the way, put it here on the side so I can talk to you guys. So it's a hassle to go downstairs. If I forget something, I need to go back up. It's just a massive nightmare. So I'm just waiting for him to actually, the landlord or the contractor that built the place to switch on the elevator that we paid for. Heck Monkey, I would really like to learn about the business side of your printing. How are you finding customers? Spanner hands in the house. You know what? Actually, wait. There you go. So yeah, I'd love to do a video on that because I think more people should 3D print. Whoa. That's quite loud. You can probably hear it really loud from the microphone. Hold on. Maybe I can move the microphone a bit. That's really loud. Adjust, hold on. Fan, yes, fan. Let's 70%. Okay. So that is probably the strongest fan, the strongest cooling I've ever seen on a 3D printer. That is just insane. Like, I can feel if I put my hand, right? If I put my hand right on the side here, I can actually feel the fan. Exactly clear. It's not just that it's loud, apart from, yes, it is loud, but it's just really strong. Hopefully it will make for good bridges. In my case, it is DHL that hates me. In Malta, it's FedEx that hates me. And honestly speaking, I don't like them much either. Is Malta Air Force flying overhead? We'd need to have an Air Force first. We don't have an Air Force in Malta. We have 2 helicopters and a Cessna. Oh, I miss London. I used to go to London almost every year, sometimes twice a year. I haven't been in like 3 years now. Let me see if I can put some light in here so you guys can see what's going on. So apart from that little blob which was at the bottom, that's fine. It's actually looking good. Let me just leave this here actually. I'll try to leave it here. I can't leave it there, can I? No. Okay, you can see it printing. How large are the stepper and the fan compared to the CR10? It's funny because I think it's the part cooling fan that is the loudest thing here. It, one of my problems is that this table is not good for 3D printing because it reverberates quite a lot. Because it's like cheap chipboard, chipboard, and it sort of amplifies the sound. But it's not actually that bad in terms of stepper motor noise. But this fan is like really loud at 100%. Let me see if I can make this slightly clearer. What day will make a fair in Prahavi? 23rd and 24th. It's next Saturday and Sunday. Is there any filament that match the color and sparkles of the red extruder case? Actually, this filament that I'm using is relatively close. This is the neon red PLA from Spanner Hand. It's been voted #1 filament in this house by the majority of the ladies who live in it. So I don't know where these screws are from, where they fell from. Actually, I know where one is. This screw goes into one of, there's a missing screw in the stepper motor of the x-axis. So, what kind of surface does the bed have? It's very similar to Biltac. It's a glass plate clipped onto an aluminum base. This feels like a Biltac kind of sticker on it, but it feels a bit softer than Biltac. D'Artagnan, oh, you're going to Prague. It's still not 100% confirmed. I did get the offer to get sponsored to go there, but I need to confirm. It's because it's a lot of money, and I need to make sure that if I'm going to buy the tickets, I will get refunded through sponsors, because at the moment I just cannot afford to travel. I can barely afford to get out of the house, let alone go to Czech Republic. I was thinking of a second printer. What would you recommend is the best value for money? What is your budget? Let's start from there. Okay, Marcus, actually, you know what? Let's do a bit of an exercise. This actually works really well with the video that I uploaded about the clickbait, about the best 3D printer. I'm going to ask you all the questions I would ask to recommend a certain printer to someone. And I want to prove how it's not just easy to say what printer I recommend, because there are a lot of things to factor into place. So first things first, what is your budget? Secondly, do you want a kit or do you want it pre-assembled? Third, do you want an enclosure because you want to print some exotic filament or ABS? 4, how much are you into tinkering? 5, any build volume that you're looking into? Daniel Norrie is here. Man, that beard is just looking better and better. I cleaned it up, man. I trimmed it. Wait, hold on. I trimmed it yesterday. I got me some beard oil. I got me some brushes. I got me a trimmer, and I want to be majestic. So 200 to 300. Do you smell fudge? No. Not yet, at least. Ender 3. So far, I mean, obviously 200 to 300, I'm getting to the Ender 3. Because honestly speaking, I really like that printer. I really do. It's a really good printer. Go, go, Jeffrey. I'm starting a complete self-built 3D printer using aluminum extrusion 2020 and 2040. I am wondering what's the best to build something like what you are using now or the cube style ones. Personally, I would go for Core XY. That's me personally. For many reasons, much easier to enclose, it's nicer, it's faster, it's more stable, it's more accurate. Flexion is quite awesome. Now enclosure build volume doesn't matter, and it should be a kit. So the Ender 3 is a kit, but not that much of a kit. Hold on, let me just stroke my beard a bit because that makes me think more. The thing is, not a lot of kits are coming out these days, as in kits that you can put together completely, because unless it's a Trunksy. Hi, Alan. I would say the Ender 3 is a good bet. That is correct. Corex wise is I will definitely be probably the Folger Tech. I cannot wait to get downstairs so I can continue working on it. But it's probably going to be converted into Core XY. Stroke a beard like an Andrew. I think this is a bit too close to the mic, so I'm going to try to move it a bit back. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to lay that down. Move this a bit back. Fix the camera. There. Because I think it's a bit too loud. You shaved your beard off? Photos, or it didn't happen? Would you choose the Ender 3 or 4? Personally, I choose the 3 because I haven't used the 4 yet. Price performance. Neris is absolutely correct. Price-wise, for what you get, it's just a killer machine. Build surface is actually working really well. I think I'm going to have myself another resident printer here so far. So for those wondering, that's a 20.2 layer height. Let's see if I can. Fortunately, I cannot. Oh wait, I actually hold on. Can I? Yes, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. No, I can't because it doesn't show. Hold on. So if I go into menu, was it? It makes no difference anyway. There you can see. So who's everyone supporting? In the World Cup, that is. Actually, you know, I'm going to leave this here. There. I'm going to leave that there. I'll waste the battery. Oop. Can we? So who's everyone supporting? Everything does look powder coated. It's definitely not anodized, but I would say it's powder coated. Sweden, obviously. Ibra. Ibrahimovic is just a god. Whichever team has the coolest looking logo, but that would be Brazil. Oh, well, that failed miserably. There you go. Stay there. Yes, it is. It's sliced in S3D. Let me, hold on. Layers actually look like really impressive, to be honest. There's a bit of a bulge on the front of that is really weird. Let me check something. That is very strange. Whatever it's doing there. Because it looks perfectly fine on the back, but the front, it's doing something weird. Slightly droopy. That's his package. I'm starting to think it is. Because the back is absolutely fine, it's just the front that's doing that. He has a bulge. I think I'm not sure if it's the slicer because, well, it could be the slicer. The thing is, I don't think it's cooling because the back looks pristine. Then again, it's a spanner bot. It is quite a torture print. It's a boy. I have a pervert of a printer. I'm trying to understand how the plastic is coming out at that angle. Me too, because I've never seen that. Because that should look like that. See? Can you recommend a tutorial for Fusion 360 for a complete noob? Lars Christensen. I actually watch a lot of his videos. I've learned a lot from watching him. And I've started designing a few things now. That is definitely a boy. It's like a superhero suit. Other than that really weird bulge, although to be completely honest, well, yeah, it does actually look like a bulge. There's no way of hiding it. Um, I know it's magnified, it actually looks worse, but that's looking quite good actually. There's a bit of salmon skin that I can see. That's no boy, it's a man. It's an old boy, the bell hangs lower. Oh man. Gee Holly. Good one. Joe, which infill type and density do you prefer for fast printing but also speed? Usually around fast settings are 2 perimeters, about 10% honeycomb, and 60 to 65 millimeters a second. I rarely go over 65 millimeters a second. Usually I print at around 50 to 60. Yeah, in fact, I put the fan to 80. Does anyone have a Gearbest coupon code? At the moment, they don't have a coupon code because it's on special offer. It's on a flash sale at the moment, hence why there's no coupon codes, because it's launch day today officially. PG chat, please keep it clean, people. It's, sometimes I kind of wish I could. It wasn't PG. Just to be. You have to be very careful when doing a live stream. So this is like digital zoom, so it's not exactly like that clear. Unfortunately, my hold on. Let me see if I can change lenses quickly so I can give you guys a better view. Hold on. This shouldn't be too complicated. Go there. No. Go there. Come on. There you go. So. That's too close. That's still too close. Let me try it this way. go. That's better. You can see the bulge better like that. That's a bit better. That's more graphic. That is just wrong. Anton, look what happened. The battle of the bulge. Did you get more print time on the U10? How is it working out? I did get a lot more print time. I've been printing customer prints on it. It's been printing great. The only thing that doesn't work on it is the power off resume function. It just doesn't work. But print quality is really good. It's trustworthy. It prints great. And actually this weekend, I'm going to try printing some nylon on it. I'm going to try to do an enclosure for it so I can print some nylon. Is that front or rear? It's front. It's very front. There's an A in this condition. Oh man. Have a good evening all after 11 p.m. Long day. Have fun and hope it doesn't bulge anywhere else. Thank you very much, Sonic Alchemy. Thank you. Have a good night, man. I need to get like a lamp that I can put here. That should give you an idea of the layers, like how they're coming along. Ugh. Apart from the bulge, that actually looks good. Shh. That's actually looking really good. Like really good. Hold on, let me do this so I don't have to stay putting the light on. There, that makes life easier. A bit of overexposure never hurt anyone. You do it, good evening. What are you gonna make the enclosure out of? Ha, foam. Small cabin tool from the overhead. That's really weird because even while it was printing that, it wasn't going through the normal path that it would. It was just going outside. It's really weird. I have to re-slice that and try it again. Have a good evening, gents. Have a good night. Print actually looks much better here than it does on the camera. Camera doesn't really make it look that good. Herminator, thank you very much for the £2, man. Thank you so much. Color samples, yes, and they're actually not all. I have much more to print. Luis. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you again with live builds. All the best to you. Thank you very much, man. I think 3DMN needs to do a vlog on printing flex, especially in a Mark III. Yes, I can actually. Doesn't honeycomb take a lot longer to print? No, not necessarily. It just gives it more strength and rigidity, especially if you do just 2 layers, 2 perimeters. Okay, it is. Well, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at where the bulge occurred. I think it probably was because I lowered the fan speed, at least in that area, because I can see a little bit of sagging on all of them, on every single one that I've done, but not as much as that. So I'll have to reslice it. But anyway, it's okay. He's got a bulge. He's, you know, he's well endowed. Oh yeah, it's sorry. That's what I meant. Fast honeycomb. Hey Henry. Can also use a bit of retraction as well. It should have like, because basically what I did is I used my CR10S profile and I just sliced it as is. So I still have to tune it, of course. We'll see. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna put the fan on at 100% just for the sake of it. Yes, it is. 300 by 300 by 400. "3D print tech design, one kick-ass Maltese on TV." Thank you very much, Anton. I appreciate it, man. Although you are right. Let me check. All done. Notifications. Joe's a big guy. He makes the printer look small. True. We all bulge at a certain age. Yes, we do. We all sag at a certain age for sure. Have you played with your gyro dim fill? No, not yet. I've updated my Mark III's today, actually. You clearly see that the sides where the fan has better overhangs than the other side. Yes, definitely. Just one lead screw though, eh? Yes, just one. Strictly speaking, I don't mind the one-sided lead screw. I never did, not even with the original CR10, because it still produced really good prints. It really did, so it never really bothered me. And to be completely honest, I never saw that much of a big difference between the CR10 and the CR10S print quality. So it doesn't really bother me that much, especially for the fact that it's actually quite light. There's not much going on here. "3D print gauge." Hello, good evening. Country 3Ds in the house. Good evening or good afternoon. Your bed carriage even? Yes, it's even. Daniel Noré, 300 sec. Thank you very much. Taxamika. I remembered from Sweden. Taxamika. Hola, caballeros. Continuously smart depends, or very smart. Very smart depends. Okay, so I need to get this up a little bit. There. Remember, it's easy for me since there is no hair. Yeah, but no, you have to. Well, I have hair on my face now. That's the kind of guy he is. I actually like this. Watching from Walled Lake, Michigan, USA. Man, sometimes I really wish I lived in the US. Layers are laying down really nicely. Don't forget, guys, Spanner Hands, channel sponsor. Make sure you check them out in the video description. I know there will be a lot of people out there who will complain about me talking about sponsors on videos, like intros with sponsors. The truth is, I, I as a creator have two options. I either get a channel sponsor and mention them in videos, or I don't. I don't make enough money to support my business and my family, and then I have to find a full-time job, which would then mean that I have to do less videos and less stuff in here. So I'm gonna choose the sponsor. Anywhere but New Jersey. That I agree with. And the reason why I say it is because my sister lives in New Jersey. And honestly speaking, it's not, I don't really like it that much. No offense to everyone that lives in New Jersey, but 3DMN. Hey man, join me for a continue of the HyperQ Weaver build after your stream. I'll try, man, because it's like 11:30 at night here. And I've been up since 6. The thing is, when you grow to a certain amount, you want to do more projects, more videos, and getting a sponsor it's a smart thing to do because sometimes, with YouTube, you don't make that much money off YouTube. It's, yes, the affiliate sales help, but sponsor at least guarantees a certain amount of income every month, which kind of puts your mind at rest, especially when you have a mortgage. There's a saying, it's 10 times easier at least to say something negative than positive. We're way more people understanding and support you to have sponsors. Thank you very much, Anton. Plenty of room in the San Juan Islands. Might be less of a transition. Good evening, Joe and everyone. Hey, Zap. That is exactly right, Jimmy. In fact, as I told, I'm not gonna be bothered about saying, I told Spanner Hands that while I will promote their filaments because they are actually really good filaments, and I really like the quality. I can't just talk about Spanner Hands filaments. I want to be able to review all filaments, and I want to try as many filaments as I can because I think it's the fair thing to do. And Spanner Hands completely agreed to that, which is absolutely awesome. So there's not like exclusivity that I cannot review anyone else's filament. It wouldn't make sense. Okay, this is growing. Whoa. Shakes, shakes, shakes. There. FP3D. Shahid sponsors. Although I just disappoint not creating enough at the moment. We all get our days. It's been. I felt so bad for the past few weeks where I haven't uploaded because my subscriber count kept on going up, like it kept constant, and it makes me feel bad because I wasn't creating any content. Whereas I know that there are other smaller channels who are working hard to grow their subscriber base, and just feels bad. So now I'm trying to make up for it by uploading as much content as possible. I have so much to do, so much to do, so much to record, but I'm happy that I have the space now. I have some more furniture coming in. But first, the bed. I received the bed yesterday. I slept on an actual bed for the first time in a month. I watched your Giant Head, Giant Arm 200 unboxing video today. We'll be receiving mine soon. That's in the garage, actually. I still have to do a review on that. The reason why I hadn't done it is because I got like a filament jam at some point, and I just got sidetracked into opening more printers and trying them out and doing projects where it ended up staying there. So, is this better than the CR10? I don't know. Honestly speaking, I haven't tested it long enough to say, but it heats faster than the CR10. 24 volts, touchscreen, burnout filament sensor. I'll be testing out the power off resume function, the filament sensor. We'll test all of them. But if they do work properly, then yes, it's better than the CR10. That I'd have to agree with. We're out of Red Bull. Barnum Beer. Barnum Beer. I'm no sponsor, but I do what I can to help. Dude, you know what? Barnum Beer, I want to give something back to you because you do help. You support me so much, and I'm completely and totally honored. Get in touch with me by email, and we'll talk. Because there's not much I can do, but and you're not a patron of mine, so I can't offer you much there. So get in touch with me. I'll give you my Skype details, so whatever you need, I'm there for you, man. Thank you so much, man. FP3D, you're doing a great job and are an inspiration to the community. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. You have no idea how humbling this is. Thank you so much, man. Hey, you're Chris. Gotta get ready for the stream. Still looking forward to that interview. Yes, hopefully soon, very soon. If I design 3D stuff for you, will you 3D print it? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hell, if it's awesome enough, I might actually feature it as part of a filament review. Filament Frenzy, dude, 20 bucks, 20 pounds, thank you so much, man, for peanut butter flavored treats. The amount of Reese's I've been eating lately, don't know if you've noticed, but I've lost 11 kilos. like 11 kilos in about 3 months. And it's no thanks to my sister who sent over like 5 kilos worth of Reese's chocolates. And that's just my Achilles heel. It's just my, it's my kryptonite. I love them. I so love them. Why CR20 has smaller bed size than CR10? I can't understand Chinese. No, CR20. Ah, okay, because it's 2020. 200 by 200. Country 3D, $10, man. Keep it up, my friend. This is a great job you do. Thank you so much, buddy. Dude. Barnum beer, man. I'm only doing it for rewards, like your content, and for fortunate enough to be able to help. Don't sweat it. Keep asking brilliant videos. That's more than enough for me. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you so much. Alan Hinchcliffe. Taijo needs some info on my U10 stepper motors. What do you need? Tell me and I'll try to help. Don't forget the Snickers, or it is a marathon. Or is it a marathon? Oh, Snickers. I love everything that includes peanuts. I have this thing for peanuts. I might as well have been a monkey? Squirrel? What likes peanuts? Elephant. But I'm not too far off from being an elephant. Looking very good. It needs some coasting settings to it, but looking very good. Gordon H. That was a very entertaining live stream. Thank you so much, Joe. Just want to give a little back. Time to go to bed now for me. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Gordon. Thank you so much, man. I keep putting my hand in front of the camera. Thank you so much, dude. It's bad that Reese's peanut butter cups are 9 for 120. Oh, you know what I want to try? During Christmas, I don't know if you watched the LA Beast. I'm a big fan of his. He did the candy challenge, and there was like this half-a-pound Reese's peanut butter cup. I so want one of those. I so want one of those. But we don't get Reese's in Malta. So if it can compete with the CR10, why not going for the U20 instead of the Ender 3 for the same price, except for wanting a smaller? Actually, you know what? That would make sense, honestly speaking, because everything works as it should on this. Although strictly speaking, this is still almost twice the price of an Ender 3 at the moment, almost. This is 100 euros, and to some people 100 euros is quite a lot of money. Any discount codes on the U20? Unfortunately, not at the moment, because they just launched it, so it's on flash sale at the moment. It's supposed to be 399, and currently it's 299. Jeff Danjo, I have a connection for Jumbo Reese's. Awesome. If Jeff, if you do send it, don't send it now. Send it around December because of the weather. Because by the time it gets here, it'll just be a blob. I'll still eat it, but it'll be a blob. Hey, it's time for me to finish a bit as well before it's lights out. Thank you for the bulge. Thank you very much, Anton. That's printing quite nicely. Yes, it is. It really and truly is. I don't know how I can show it. The camera just doesn't do it justice. That looks insane. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do. It doesn't. I need my setup. I need my cameras. Nervisky, hi. I see your face live again. Thanks, Anton. Gearbest have flash sale bi-weekly these days. True. And they actually have, there are links in the video description because they're going to have like their yearly mega sale, their anniversary sale. So they have quite a few discounts on 3D printers. Been looking at the Flashforge Creator Pro a lot recently for a cheap dual extrude printer. Will be upgraded with Flexio. What do you recommend? I know a lot of people who are very happy with them. Unfortunately, I've never tried them, so I don't know. Three men don't get it. Isn't it 169, 190 euros, same price as the Ender 3? No, it's $299, which is about 250 euros. At the moment, what they're doing is the first two people that purchase an Alfawise U20, that's the way I understood it. The first people that purchase an Alfawise U20 during the day will get it for $169. Are you still liking the JJR 5? I have one on order after seeing a review. Anything to watch out for when it comes? Thanks. I still love it. I still have it. I still use it for customer prints. I know they updated a few things with it and with packing. So honestly speaking, I don't know what has changed since then. In my case, what I would suggest, at least what happened to me, is order a couple of replacement fans for the hot end because they tend to wear out quite quickly. From a button, maybe a little. The flat copper is I'm constantly having to pull out and reshape those to fix the button. That's what I was thinking as well. It's like, but all the limit switches work, so it's probably from the factory. Excuse me, I hope. When is the next custom Init 8 update coming? Once I start working back downstairs. I have a few plans. It's actually printing really well. I'm happy. So far, I approve. Yeah, that actually looks half decent. Like that looks really clean. I'm trying to see the layers. We're almost there. Joe, have you seen the Core 8? No, not yet. So currently what I have planned is I have a couple of enclosures to put together for the Mark IIIs. I'm going to do an enclosure for the Pulse. What else? I need to do an enclosure for the U10 because I need to print large things in nylon. I need to put up a few shelves. I need to find a way to dissect the mural model into hexagons, small 8x8 hexagons. And I have no idea how I'm going to do it. And I don't wish to ask the guy that, I think his name is Dennis. I don't wish to ask the guy that did it because he's already went well out of his way to actually design it. So I have to figure out a way to do it. Oh, Apologies, I just yawned. I'm sorry. I'm tired now. Hello, George. What layer height is that? That is 200 micron layers. Could we name him Alan? Ron. Let's call him Ron. we can call him Ron. A tribute to Ron Jeremy. Any deltas that you think are worth the money? Seems most I ask about consensus stay away. FL Sun, wait, what's your budget? Because the FL Sun QQ, incredible delta printer. I really like my TiVo little monster. Can we get that Spanner Bot STL? It's on Thingiverse. Just look for a Spanner Bot. Alan. Could you not create a hexagon pattern in Fusion and use it as a splitting tool? I could. I just don't know how. I'll have to figure out. Maybe I'll vlog about it. I want to vlog about everything I do. Karsten, yet another lies build things. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you so much. Under the price of a TiVo Little Monster, then I would definitely strongly recommend either the Anycubic Cosell with linear rails, Micromake Delta with linear rails, or the FL Sun. I would highly, out of those three, I would definitely go for the FL Sun QQ Cricket. It's quiet, it's reliable, auto-bed leveling, prints really fast, very nice user interface. Should I print a spanner or protognomes in all my filament colors? Print both. That's what I'm doing. I once had a habit of naming blank USB drives Allen. I'd put them on a shelf one by one, screwed across the shelf. I have a habit of calling something that doesn't work Carl. They're like, damn it, Carl. Have you tried the Spanner Hands PMMA yet, Joe? If so, what are your thoughts on it? I'll be trying it tomorrow. I'll be printing the samples tomorrow of PMMA, actually. So far, I've just done the PLAs. So easy. Then importing instances in S3Z to Fusion 360. Easy peasy. That's an easy way of doing the hexagon. I apologize once again for yawning. It's late. I've been up for a while. But I'd have to make many of them, like many. I will soon surprise you with something exciting for your channel. That would be awesome. Oh! How many people are watching right now? So there's about 231 people watching at the moment. I was approved by Amazon merch for merch because I was going to work with Merch Minion, but I've given up now on Merch Minion. It's just not going to happen. So I applied for Amazon merch accounts and they approved. And now I need some t-shirt logos. I need some avatars. I need some designs. So I'm thinking of doing like a small competition. Well, guys, competition. Like I need 4 designs to have t-shirts and mugs and hats and keychains and all that. And the winning designs will get some merch for free. But I only have my bland logo, which I'm not really I think needs a bit of updating. Same kind of logo, but a bit fresher. Hey Ben, good evening. Would the map be made of exact hexagon, or will the hexagons around the edge of the map have map-shaped edges? They would have map-shaped edges, and that would also include the part where it's red and white. So one might be split in half because part is red and part is white. Iron Merch Minion, the guys Joel used, past. He doesn't work with them anymore. Joel, you gotta let Rubber Mac know, and never let the machines win about this challenge. Awesome. I actually do have to tell Mike. Pipper, down with the kids? Yo. Yo, bro. It's gotta be rad. So basically the same logo, like the same 3DMN logo I have, but maybe a bit more shading to it rather than just flat. How's things, Joe? Keeping well? If you need a company to do either designs or printing for you, I know some great ones, buddy. Awesome. Cheers, Ben. I thought the name sounded familiar. T-shirts. Cool. The thing is, with Amazon merch, I don't have to bother around orders. You know, they have good customer service, great shipping, so they can take care of everything, and I would have like my own store kind of thing. Yes, Martin, I need to update my website for sure. Look up Miss Creature on IG, Instagram. Awesome. I'm too old to be down with anything creaky joints. He's almost ready. We're doing, what did we say we're going to call him? Ron. We're doing Ron's brain. Joey, have you seen the channel of Miranda? He makes some huge 3D printed projects which are, of course, I speak to Evan on Instagram almost daily now. Awesome dude, I'd love to meet him. And I'd definitely love to do a project with him. Actually, one designer, look up Abby Stabby on Instagram. She's done a fair share of merch work in her time. Awesome. Best place to stay in Malta? Best place to stay in Malta. You probably want to be a bit central, Slima area. Slima would be the ideal place. If you want to be in a bit more quiet place, check Golden Bay. I need some 3DMN merch in my life. I need some Spanner Hands merch in my life. So Ben, Slima. Slima would definitely be one of the best places to stay in. Slima or Aura. Qawra. Joe's house is the best place to stay. It is, but the reason why I didn't say it is because I don't have furniture, so you can't sleep anywhere. Is that map online somewhere? Might be a fun project. Not just yet. It's not online just yet, because then it's going to be a bit of a long process, because first I have to see exactly how big I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to have to cut this thing in hexagons, and then I'm going to have to figure out a way to share the hexagons with the community for them to print and send over, so I'll know who's printing what. One thing I've wondered about Malta, what's the beer scene like? We have some of the best beers in Europe. Check it out. It's called Cisk, Cisk. It is awesome, and it's about €1.50 for, no, it's about €1, yeah, €1.50 for half a pint. Alcohol is cheap here. And we don't do breathalyzers in Malta for some reason. Have you seen Narcissus Stranger live stream 2 days ago? He started, I went to bed, and he was still streaming when I got up. Unbelievable. Ouch. My wife just said don't bug him, but it's fine. I'm happy to promote Malta. Thank for the stream. I'm a bit tired and need to crash. No worries, imagination to form. I'll soon be heading off. It's almost midnight. Spannerbot is almost ready. So yeah, I'll probably be doing the same. Should do a co-op 3DMN and Spanner Hands t-shirts. Yes. Yes, we should. Hey Tool, hey Printed. Cisk, exactly. CISK. So guys, when are we all traveling to Malta? We have a big house to crash and I set up with printers to fancy. Actually, there's like a beach 10 minutes away from my place. That's actually looking good. I can see a bit of salmon skin. I can see salmon skin, but I can barely see layers. And I can see a bulge. Media Dog, hi Joe, join the stream late. What's your initial thoughts on this printer? Setup, control, noise, initial issues. Initial issues, setup was easy. I think I've put together 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 screws in total. Some cables. The only issue I had was a cable that was unplugged from inside the box. Very easy to just unscrew and just put in there. Other than that, it's printing very well actually, much better than I expected. Part cooling fan is very loud, but it's very powerful, like very, very powerful. All in all, for $299, definitely worth it. As I'll still have to test the power of resume function and the runout filament sensor. If those work, it's probably going. If those work, this would be the best CR10 contender out there for sure. At least that I have tried, in my opinion. Good to go. Enjoy your evening, guys. Awesome stream as always, Joe. Thank you very much, Tom. Have a good evening. Hey, JKL Works. We're almost done. This one or the tornado at first thoughts? First thoughts, and I have to be completely honest, I'd probably choose this for more features. Also, Would be good to see a large print done. Neri said he saw some salmon skin with his. I can already see some salmon skin actually on the spanner bot. So this would definitely need the TL smoothers. London, good prints is good fun, right? Oh yes, definitely. Is that his female companion? Yes, it is. He's going to be disappointed because she has a bulge. We're done. So, let me see if I can do this to give you an idea. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to redo the camera switch so I can go back to the other lens, which is much better for close-ups, which would be this one. I think this is my monster. Barney Beer, another 10 euros. Gotta go working at IT and doing overnight software deployment is. Gotta go working in IT and doing one night overnight software development is a blast. Ouch. Thanks for the stream, Joe. Awesome as always. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much for your support. I thank you, man. Thank you so much. So, let's do this. That's actually a really good bed. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna lower the exposure because it's a bit too much, and then we're gonna right. Ooh. I'm gonna try. So that's actually okay. I'm gonna try to keep it close. So as you can see, there is salmon skin. You can already see it. But layer-wise, that's actually not bad. That's really not bad. And please bear in mind that that was like a first print. This, there. Okay, so this is on the Meta Hackers Pulse, but that's a different story. That's not bad. Ooh, my ugly nails. Dun, 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 dun. That's not bad at all. Considering I haven't dialed in the settings for the printer yet, that's the salmon skin. You can see that circular stuff there. So it's definitely the overhangs that were the problem. I think it's because I lowered the fan a bit too much. So yeah, that will need testing. Maybe I can do that. Ooh, sorry. But other than that, that's actually not bad. That's really not bad at all. TL smoothers, dialing settings. I can see that I need coasting to be done. Extra start distance needs to be negative. Maybe lower the temperature a few degrees. But yeah, that actually is quite good. Let's get Joe. You should try it. I'd be happy with that, especially out of the box. I absolutely agree. this is definitely something I'm happy out outside of the box. That's perfecto. Morning, Andrew. Feels good, but not even close to good for Filament Frenzy. No, he'd make miracles with this. Truth be courage. It works awesome, but so I have one now. All right, so that is it for today's live stream. That is actually quiet now. I'd call that an epic success. I was very good. I honestly didn't expect that to work so well. More testing is needed. Initially, definitely worth the money, but once again, it's too early to say. Can you compare it with an Ender 3 print? Yes, I can. Let me remember. I'm trying to remember. I think this was the Ender 3. Yes, this was an Ender 3. I can't compare it with an Ender 3 print. Hold on. Okay. So, U20. Ugh. I did a boo-boo there. There. Never mind those layer lines, that's me messing up, but maybe we can do... See, I messed up there. Trying to find a place where you can see like both at the same time and the same way. It actually did a very good job. It actually did a very, very, very good job. So I'm well impressed. There. Okay. You know, no more a noob. I'll always be a noob at something. Joe, before you go, test the power zoom function. Okay, I'm going to do it very quickly because I'm very tired. So, and okay, folder, spanner box, print. Yes. So, I'm going to test the power zoom function. So I'm going to grab this over here. We're going to test it out very quickly though. Let me just move that there. Let me do that. Okay. Or to curl back into Marla from Crazy. When will Pin Shape stop recommending me fidget spinners? Okay. Have a good night, Jeff. Ugh. Sorry, Jeff. Thank you very much, man, for joining in. Thank you so much. Heads up to Jeff Print3D channel. Make sure you go check out his channel. You should make a live build with your daughter. I actually should. I really, really should. I was walking out the door and I heard power zoom test and just couldn't leave. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Mike! We're talking about you, Mike. People told me I should speak to you, and I don't want to bug you any more than you've already done. I want to design some shirts. Okay, just waiting for the first layer to go down. The first couple of layers to go down. Hold on so you can see. Yep. Have a good evening, Wes. Joe, so single lead screws, it's a CR10 contender, not an S. But the CR10S has the power off resume function and the filament runout sensor, so that's what it should be compared to. No? The second lead screw, at least in my opinion, I didn't see make any difference in print quality, personally, to me. But it's still 24 volts, has a touch screen. I don't know. It has to be. I personally see it being compared to the CR10S rather than the CR10. Sure, what do you need? Unicorns. No, my daughter needs unicorns, not me. I'll send you an email and we can talk. But basically, I got approved by Amazon merch, and I need some designs for merchandise. I want to do a competition kind of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna switch off. I'm gonna move this so you guys can see. Wait, where's it gone? There. Further down. Let's see if this works. Oh, come on. Ooh. Power cut recovery. Yes. Now we're going to quickly move here so you guys can see. We're going to go up. So it's heating up. It's at about 195, 197, 200. Oh, that's why it was sagging. It's 210. It should be about 205. Okay. Okay, that was weird. Ah, all right. It lifted up because it actually homed, and that worried me. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's happening. Oh my God, it works. It works. Hey, Victor. I want to get my hands on one of these touchscreens. I'm pretty convinced they're clones of the next John Display. That's actually a really good touchscreen, I have to say. Power for Zoom is going to be in for anyone on Marley at some point anyway. So you're wondering why power for Zoom is a thing when you could use a UPS. But Preston, a UPS is only going to last you for half an hour, 1 hour, maybe. If the light goes out for like 4 hours, a UPS is just not going to cut it. And sometimes you don't want to, some people just don't like leaving prints going overnight, so they want to switch it off at night and then resume with it in the morning. So there are many reasons that you could want power for Zoom. So if the screens that have been popping up of late work, how I think they should free up a lot of I/O for other things, like using SPR for trinamic drivers. That would be cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I use UPSs, but those are only good for... If I have 4 printers running on one UPS, it's going to last me about 20 minutes. And that's only good if the light maybe flickers or something trips the electricity and it gives me time to just put it on again. But if there is a blackout, which happens quite a lot in Malta, sometimes for 8 hours, then I'm done. Thanks, Grumpy Dude. Don't suppose you know how they do the power off resume? It's like the CR10S, most people haven't bothered adding it back due to the taxing of the SD card from it. Honestly, I haven't checked. The Alfawise U10 has a mechanical part inside. I have no idea how they've done it with this. I don't know if it's something on the board, because it's a board that I've never seen before. I actually have 2,200 VAs on mine downstairs. I have 2 of those, and they can run one Mark III printing PLA for about an hour and 15 minutes. But that's it. That's just one. And if I have 4, that's like 15, 20 minutes. In London, power cuts are those things we had in the 80s. This is Malta. They're still a very real thing. Okay, so, well, since we're here, might as well test the runout filament sensor and see how that works out. Let's see how it handles runouts. Whoa. So I've cut the, whoa. So I've cut the filament and it stopped. And here it's telling me whoa, go away. Not enough materials. So, but how? See, this is the same thing. This is the only problem that I see. This is the only issue I've seen. This has happened on the U10 as well. The sensor is very close here, and okay, it stopped because there's like, it's run out of filament, which is great, and I can resume it if I put in more filament. The problem is that the filament is stuck there, and I cannot reach it because it's past the sensor, and that's it. So, in order for me to get the filament out, I have to, wait, hold on. Arno Anderson, thank you very much. How about assembling another cubic format? I'd love to. Hold on. Let me just show you guys. So the filament sensor is right here. You can see my finger. Filament sensor is literally just after this, and it stops as soon as it hits the limit switch, the filament sensor. And it doesn't push back out. And you don't have any controls there to just pull the filament back out. So you'd have to literally undo it from there. Then this out and then put filament back in, put this back in here. And the hot end just sits there and blobs. So it's a bit, it could be done better. I'm going to stop that now. It could be done much better than that. There is a very, 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 very simple fix for this. It's very simple. And that is, you move, so this is the, so that's the filament sensor right over there. And it's just have it, move it out here. So as soon as it triggers, you still have that much space. You have like that much where you can just pull the filament out and you don't have to hassle. And it's a very, very simple issue. That's a very simple solution. So, but at least it works. And that's what's most important. Everyone still here? Why is everyone so quiet? Okay. Chat has stopped all of a sudden. You guys still there? Do I still have internet? Okay. Ah, there you go. GX16 plugs. There you go. So it's still working. But at least it works. And that is the potential part of it. If everything works, then it can be approved of. We're captivated. Okay, so as you can see, I'm sweating buckets. And now it's 12:21, well, 20 minutes over, that's fine. So, right now filament sensor works, power for zoom function works, heats up very fast, prints really good, and it's relatively solid. Okay, something I need to, I don't know if you can see this, but I mean, I'm shaking the table here. This is actually quite sturdy. The frame is actually really sturdy. Like really, 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 really sturdy. So yeah, for $299, initial reaction is like, it's definitely well worth the money. So I'm very happy with that. Overall, I think it's worth the money. I think it's a decent product. I think it can be improved upon. Personally, for me, the first thing I will most likely do to this is convert this into an E3D Volcano. Definitely. Bed is fine. I'll probably do some cable stress management here for the bed. I'd love to sort of move the screen sort of sideways so I can have it on the front or at an angle. But those are really little things. I mean, it actually works, and it works very well. And that's good enough for me. What was the import cost on it, though? Import cost as in shipping, as in import taxes. This was sent to me by Gearbest for an unbiased review. So that's the disclaimer. I was not paid any money for this. In fact, I didn't have to do a review on it if I didn't want to, but I do a review on pretty much everything I get, whether it's good or bad. But I do pay import taxes. And on this, I think I paid about 75 quid, 75 euros. Have you seen the upcoming TiVo Flash? Yes, I should be getting one to test. MKS TFT 28 screen, MKS baseboard, do you think? No, I don't think it's an MKS, to be honest. Okay, so that is it for me, guys. Thank you thank you very much for joining. It's been an absolute blast. I really enjoy these live streams. I really enjoy it when everything goes well as planned. That's always good. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for all your support. Thank you to Spanner Hands for helping me out and sponsoring the channel, and gives me the ability to actually keep on doing this. So please show him some love. Go check out the channel. Go check out their website. It's in the video description. Order some samples. Awesome filament. Thanks to the mods tonight for helping out. And thank you guys. You're absolutely awesome. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, happy making, guys. And I'm gonna sign out.